What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about mobile investments. And mobile investments is a subgroup within TechBud Solutions. That's a group of individuals that are solely going to be focusing on just the market of buying and selling cars. As you guys know, buying and selling cars has been something that's been, true passion of mine. I bought and sold my GTR, I bought and sold my M3, and I bought and sold a series of different cars within, past year for 2016. And I made a video about, making over $10,000 within these buying and selling of cars. And I truly think it's a marketplace that not a lot of people are exposed to, and that you can actually drive your dream car or just do this as a hobby to bring in an extra source of income. The way to become a millionaire is to have at least 7 sources of income. At least the average millionaire does. So again, it's just another source of income. If you already do the day trading with us, if you have your normal job, if you do investment properties on the side, now this is just another thing that you can add to your plate. And it doesn't require much attention, but it does require a good amount of knowledge. So I think having a group and a network of entrepreneurs and investors that are willing to share best practices and share mistakes in an effort to promote growth, the same thing that we do with TechBud Solutions, but for the specific marketplace of buying and selling cars, is going to be helpful, right? I love surrounding myself with individuals that share the same interests with me. This is going to be the introduction video since I haven't really made a video for mobile investments, so I do want to thank you guys all for your patience. And I'm going to be talking about what the main concept of buying and selling cars is. So I want to make sure that you guys first understand how many cars you can buy and sell without a dealer's license within your area. Within Arizona and California, I believe it's 5 to 6 different cars that you can sell without a dealer's license, and that's essentially what I did last year. I was truly understanding the marketplace. This is the specific market price for the cars that I was getting myself into. So when it came to the GTR, I became an expert. I knew just exactly how the different miles, features, and different premium levels within the GTR affected the price. And I made myself an expert on that specific car. So I knew I was getting a good buy, and I knew I could sell it for a profit, if not just break even. And that's the whole idea of this. So I want to make sure, depending on how much money you're starting out with, if you have $10,000, $5,000, $1,000, you have to be very realistic. And the same thing that we do with trading penny stocks is we have to have a plan, and that's one of the most important things. Don't just jump into it and buy a car because you're kind of hoping for the best. Like we know, that's never going to be something you're going to be successful in the long term. One of the most important things is having a plan. So again, just like trading penny stocks, you have to know how to invest before getting started. So you have to understand the whole concept of buying and selling cars. The whole point of buying and selling cars is to buy low and sell high. Pick 3 different types of cars, 3 different types of models that you're trying to get yourself into, and make sure that there's a lot of volume within that market. So meaning that there's a lot of people that are wanting that car. So the Ford Mustang, the Chevy Camaro, just more performance cars tends to be more of a popular car that are bought and sold, just because there's always people or kids that are always wanting those cars, and once they get to a certain point, then their parents can buy them for them, or they can buy it themselves. And it's definitely a car that you see a lot of value in. Eco-friendly cars are a really big thing right now, so maybe like a Toyota Prius, Honda Civic, Toyota Camry are definitely cars that you could understand the market and become an expert in, just to have a better understanding. But again, don't overwhelm yourself. Choose about 3 different cars and become an expert in them. Know the different models, know the different just type of quality of cars, how miles affect that specific car, and become an expert in that car. And within this group, you can say, I'm a Ford Mustang expert, I'm a Ford Mustang GT expert within these certain years, right? Because years, mileage, type of body style that it specifically had affects the price of the car. And I want to make sure that you become an expert. Before anything, become an expert in these specific cars and know the low points and the high points of the prices within these cars and how it's affected by the miles and the condition and stuff like that. Once you understand the market and the car that you're getting yourself into, now you have to understand or come up with a plan on how you're going to buy it and sell it for a profit. So like we do with penny stocks, is we only buy when the price is in our favor. So let's say, for example, again, these prices are all hypothetical, that there's a Ford Mustang and it's selling for $5,000 within the whole United States. Use any platform available. You can use cars.com, Craigslist, you can use eBay, use every platform available. And for that 2005 Mustang V6 with 20,000 miles, search every platform that you have access to. You could Google search everything to see what the lowest price of that car is, and what the average price of that car is. So you can create an Excel sheet and you can, input, okay, this price, this mileage, this condition, and it's this price, and then it gives you like an average price. So on average, let's say the average price is 5,500. The lowest price was 5,000, and the highest price you saw is 9,000. You really don't care too much about the high price because no one's really buying there. You want to focus more on the lowest price and the median price, right? Because people are willing to pay for the condition of the car. And you as an investor, again, have to identify that potential. So now that you have an understanding the lowest points, right, of that car in the current marketplace that you're in, and the medium and the average price of that specific car, now to prove to yourself that you're getting a good buy, another source you can use is actually calling a dealer, saying that, let's say you call a Honda Civic dealer, ask them, hey, I'm thinking of trading in my 2005 Ford Mustang with 20,000 miles to buy one of your Honda Civics. How much would you give me for it? And with those, understanding that that specific business that is designed to make a profit off of your car tells you, well, I'll give you, $4,800 for your car, so $4,800. Now you understand that the true value of your car is $4,800, and that regardless of what happens if you buy it for $5,000, you can at least always sell it within 30 days to that dealer to at least cut your losses, or just move on to another car if you just want to get rid of it altogether. And that gives you a pretty good understanding on what the car is actually worth, right? So again, now that you know the lowest price that private party is willing to sell it, now you know what the dealer's trying to sell, buy it for a profit, and you know what the average price for the sell is. Now you have a pretty good understanding on what's a good buy and what's a good sell. So now it's all about making offers. There's nothing wrong with making offers, and if you try to lowball them, eventually one's going to get filled. If someone's willing to make a deal happen, then it's going to happen. So you have a series of sellers that are selling it from 5,000 to 5,000, 800 or 6,000, and you can all make them the same offer. Hey, I have cash in hand, or if you're taking out a loan, hey, look, I have this check. I'll offer you 4,800 or 4,700. Start wherever it is that you want to make a profit off of, and once you make that offer, make it to multiple people. Eventually one will get filled, and then with that you can go see it, you can negotiate with them, and make sure you stay firm. Always, regardless of what the thing is, don't get emotional. When it comes to investing, you never want to let your emotions get into play. The whole point that you're buying this car is not a sense to have fun in it, and if it is, then so be it, then you're going to pay for that, right? But if your whole point and your whole idea for investing in cars is to sell it for a profit, don't get emotional. Go there saying, hey, look, the most I'll pay is 4,800 because I know that's the most I'll pay for it, but I'm going to start at 4,600. So you make a series of offers, 4,600, then they're like, all right, we'll come over, I'll let you see it for 4,800. You lock in the deal, and then you post it for 5,500, and take anything above or average, right, of the 5,500, post it for 6,000, and take anything at that 5,500. And I was able to do that successfully with a couple cars within 2016, and it's been a hobby that I've truly enjoyed, and I continue to do with the different cars that I own. And I just want to make sure that you guys are aware or exposed to this specific marketplace, and I want to make sure that you guys share your best practices and share mistakes or whatever it is that you guys encounter. And if you guys can vlog or film this whole experience of you guys buying and selling cars and sharing it with them, email me, reach out to me, and I'll publish it on my YouTube channel for you, because I want to make sure that anyone can be exposed to this opportunity, this specific market, and benefit from it. So I'm here and I'm willing to help you guys out any way that I can. We have this group chat so we can ask, what do you think about this price? Oh wow, yeah, that's a good buy, or no, that's not a good price. I found this at a forum for a little bit cheaper, and helping one another out and asking what we think about these things. And I definitely think surrounding yourself with individuals that share the same interests is truly what's going to lead to your success. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Hopefully it wasn't too long, and it gives you a better understanding on what it is that this group is going to consist about. And I'm going to make a series of videos that are going to be talking about just my own experiences and best practices as time goes by. But I want to make sure that all you guys are aware of that, because I can only buy and sell about 6 cars private party a year. The content's going to be very limited. So I think if we all put in our own 2 cents and share our best practices and put as much information out there as we can, then that's where we're really going to build good quality content for this group. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys did, and if you guys could subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'm gonna put the link down below so you guys can join TechBud Solutions. It's a free platform you can join, and then it is gonna have the mobile investments group chat platform within the TechBud Solutions link that you'll have access to. So I hope you guys have an amazing week, and let's make sure that we continue to end the year on a green note. Take care, guys. Baby, don't you let it go to waste.